got the chat open. Right, this one's now live. I'm trying to sort out messaging Karin. Right, sorry guys, welcome back. If you're just joining us again, the stream completely froze on us. I blame Tom personally.
Totally.
I'm just trying to sort out getting Karin back. There with. And I need to get chat open. Send invite. Okay. Right, so I've got to try and find the chat window. So how's work been, Steve? Now you know that you're leaving. Does it make the days even longer and more stressful?
It's been a nightmare. It's just the days just seem longer. I thought I'd be really happy, but it just seems like it's taking way too long.
Yeah, I've been there before. When I know I'm leaving a job, the notice or whatever period you've got to work out, it's just excruciating. It's like I just want to
go.
Yeah, I just want to go. It's like, sod it. I don't care if you don't pay me. I'm just walking out, and I've done that before. It's just like whatever. Sue me.
Can you hear me better now?
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
sound from me?
That sounds a bit better, yeah.
Yeah,
hey.
that's the snowball mic.
Cool.
Did someone just say they wanted to wind me up about Jeremy Corbyn? Go on. if you try it, why not?
I'm just going to resend Tom the link as well. Not sure.
Steve, what are you going to do in your last week of work?
In what way? What do you mean?
As in, like, are you going to tell anyone the truth of what you thought of them? Or are you going to hide in a box and jump out? Or are you going to bunk off?
Tell anyone how I feel about them, because, yeah, it'll probably end in a bad way, if I'm too honest. To be fair, I tell the people that I work with how I feel about them all the time. But my managers, I think I'll be a good boy. Don't want to burn too many bridges, just in case.
Aww.
Also, I'm a bit of a wimp.
See, I couldn't wait to leave Blockbuster. I was like, bye now, bye. Here's your keys back. Flicking these to everyone. It was great. It was like 10 years.
I've still got the key to the office of my last job.
Oh, for sentimental reasons, or so you can break in at some point.
I could go in and nick all the magazines, yeah.
Yeah, you could just sneak in and wander around and do weird things. So where was it you worked before, Karin? You mentioned magazines then. What was that?
Oh, Unique Magazines. It was a magazine subscription company. And I used to add all the magazines to their website and do like the marketing, and then do like little sort of every few weeks I'd do like an article on a different magazine on, you know, try and get people to get subscriptions to that magazine. So that really got me back into sewing, because there was loads of sewing magazines, and I thought, oh, I really want to start sewing again. So actually, thanks to that job, that's what got me back into sewing.
Cool. And how are your little console covers doing? For those that may not have watched your channel or our little chat before, do you want to explain what it is you do? Because that's fascinating.
I make dust covers for games consoles. But recently I've gone into, I've done a load of covers for a beautician. So loads of massive covers, white ones for all her equipment. I've done that as well. I've just been selling off all my old stock. So I've got about 2 or 3 covers left, and then I'm going to put all my new stuff on all at once. I've been trying to work out how to do the multi-listing, because I've only ever done it as a single, you know, each different cover as a single listing. But I really want to do it as you drop down the box and pick what console you want it for. But I haven't worked out how to do that yet.
Yeah, or at least maybe for like Xbox, and then choose your fabric or something.
Yes, because yeah. Maybe that would be better.
You may suffer from keywords unless you're going to have all of the consoles in the title. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
What is Tom putting on?
I have no idea. Let me highlight Tom.
Apparently, the world's going to end because the computer virus is coming for us, so I don't want to catch it.
Well, I
That's
think you're the
very
one
sad.
with the computer virus, Tom. You're infecting the rest of us. Well, it seems to be working.
Yeah, if anybody out there wants to send me a message, if they've got listings with multi options, and give us a clue on how to do it, because I sat on eBay for a while trying to work out how to do it, and I just couldn't work it out.
I have done it before, Cohen, but it was a headache.
Yeah.
I've got a couple running now. I could try and have a look at it, and if I can figure it out again, we could do a live hangout and I'll show you what to do. But It's been a long time. I've had one running for like a couple of years.
Yeah.
So it's been that long since I set one up.
Yeah, I just couldn't figure it out.
No, they don't make it easy. Right, so welcome again in the chat. Welcome back. Apologies for all of the hassle. We all blame Tom, and I think that's fair enough.
I need to stop looking at this stuff Lex keeps sending me.
What are you sending Tom?
These dodgy links.
Oh, my phone hasn't even got any battery, so I don't. Right. So, yes, welcome back, guys. Chaos as usual. If you do have any questions for anyone on the panel or just something in general, pop it in.
I think there are a few questions a bit further up as well.
Okay, I can see I'm on the new chat. So there's one from Techspert. What genre of products is best to sell at this time of year from charity shop? I've been selling board games before Christmas, but this has slowed down since the new year. Any help appreciated? Well, I suppose clothing sells all year round, doesn't it?
Thankfully, people always need clothes. That's always kind of useful.
Yeah.
And even though it's winter time, you still sell some summer clothes because people are going away on holiday. And then the other way around.
I think really good quality stuff sells all year round. I mean, talking about board games there, if you get the right stuff that people really want, you'll sell it any time. It's just the general bog standard stuff that you'll struggle with. And then at Christmas, you'll be able to shift it.
Yeah, I think just at Christmas, you're more likely to sell the random crap, isn't it, that you've been hanging on to all year? Because people buy anything at Christmas, don't they? Really?
Yeah, well, I find I can sell the bog standard things because there's many more people looking for, I don't know, the logo game, for example, where throughout the year the market's flooded in it. So price drops, and then there's so many hundreds to choose from. You'll be lucky to shift yours, but at Christmas, demand shoots up for all that stuff, so you can sell it quicker and easier. That's pretty simple, I guess.
Weight loss stuff sells good this time of year. Exercise type stuff as well, because everyone trying to lose weight or stop smoking and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. Let me scroll down a bit.
Paul Calvert had a question there as well.
Go on.
When you're part-time, does anyone work out their profit and calculate if you're making more money than your hourly or weekly pay? So I work part-time and I don't calculate nothing. So, so that would be a no. But I'm sure it is worth my while, otherwise I wouldn't do it.
I've never worked out an hourly rate or anything like that. I wouldn't want to depress myself with what it is.
Hey, Carla, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Saw you sneaking in there.
Well, I couldn't get in through the first link, so I assumed you'd banned me. But Lex let me in the back door.
The first one broke. The first screen broke completely.
Lex let me in the fire exit, so I'm here anyway.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember sending you the link for the second one.
Yeah, see?
Fantastic. Good to see you.
Have I missed anything exciting?
No.
Not really, no. We've just been trying to work out if Tom's with us or not. And then Tom broke the stream. That's all that's happened.
What's Tom sniggering about?
I don't know. Just tech gremlins. They just follow me everywhere. I can't help it.
Going back to that question, I remember before I took the plunge and quit my day job back in 2002, I was working out how much I was bringing in And it got to the point where I was matching my income. So I figured, hell yeah, I can just do this. I can just quit comfortably. So I did. So it really paid me to keep track of that and feel confident, because it was earning me good money, and I was secure that I could do it then. And that afforded Andrea to quit her job as well, because we knew on just my wage would be okay. So yeah, that was cool.
I think I earn pretty much the same from reselling as I do in my normal job. But obviously reselling is up and down, whereas normal job is a fixed rate each month. So that's good for bills. And then, you know, transversely, you've got whatever fun money comes in for me from eBay, which is quite nice. But I would be too scared to fully go into reselling like as a job completely. And also because I do kind of enjoy my other job as well. So I wouldn't anyway.
Yeah. It's interesting because we kind of got the whole range of it here, because some of us have partners that work. Some of us are, well, in my situation, both of us are doing reselling full time. So it's interesting to see how it works. I mean, Carla, how do you, I mean, when you went full time, because somebody asked in the chat, at what point did you go full time, and was it a big leap, that sort of thing? When was that for you, and how did you manage to go full time reselling?
I went full time when I realised that the job I was doing was actually going to drive me around the bend. When I realised that I was losing my sanity, I went, okay, I can't do this anymore. Just shut up, Tom. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I was literally on the verge of a nervous breakdown from the job that I was doing. And it wasn't the kind of job that should give you a nervous breakdown. It was simply the owner of the business was, you know, just, it was an unworkable thing. But as I've said before, when you say full time, I don't work anywhere near full time. I just don't do anything else. So from that point of view, it's my full time job. It's my only job.
But did you have a point where you sat down and thought financially, can I do this? Or was
I worked out how much I needed to earn and said, yes, I can do that. I was always doing eBay on the side. So I said to myself, if I'm earning X amount from eBay with the little bit of effort I am putting in, and I need to earn double X amount, then I need to do double X effort, and you know, and just went for it.
Yeah.
And it's, what the heck are you two doing? And it's been fine. Lex and Steve are doing, they're dabbing and doing the Mo Farah thing, and Usain Bolt. I don't know who else they're doing there. I think Lex was doing Hitler.
Where? I can't even see it. What, on the screen?
He was posing. He was posing.
Oh, I was miles away. Do it again.
Are you doing blue steel?
Yeah.
Steve, how did you do that video with all those people saying your name? It was really good.
I'm recording on Periscope.
Have you done another one? Did you do one?
Yeah, I did one on Friday. I haven't
caught up on your videos yet. There's so many ideas for that. Oh my goodness, they're so clever. I want to go and watch that now.
It is the best thing that Steve's ever done. Ever.
Cheers, Lex.
Does it beat the yoga one though? Yogi Steve.
Yogi Steve.
Have you seen that one?
Never seen that one. I only started watching Steve, you know, about 3 episodes ago. So
I do a whole yoga class on video. It's brilliant.
Sounds great.
Can you just do a quick downward dog for us now?
No.
Oh,
sorry.
Not enough room in the loft, I assume.
Yeah,
I thought that might be it. Yeah.
You have to pay extra for that, Carla.
Yeah, I've heard that too. And yet the things that he'll include as standard are ridiculous.
George says in the chat there, he says, I personally was allowed to borrow, in quotes, £500 from our wedding money to kickstart my full-time thing. Paid it back plus a lot of interest and bribes to the wife. Wow.
That's risky.
Did you have a time limit on that loan, George? Was there kind of like, was the wedding already booked and it had to be back by a certain time, or did you use that to put the wedding off a few years? I mean, how did that work?
He's got some.
I would also like to ask George, like, how much do you spend on fantastic haircuts? Because he does have beautifully manicured hair. It's gorgeous.
How many hours does he spend in the barbers?
He's got the most fantastic hair I've ever seen. Beautiful.
I think he works part-time and then has a full-time seat in the barber shop.
We've got some love in the chat for Steve in yoga pants, so I think that needs to happen.
Yeah, Starling says, Steve in yoga pants, I'm going to smash my phone. Bye.
Yeah. Some budgie smuggling going on there.
Steve, you got your legs dangling from the hatch. I can just, all I can think of is you're sitting on the edge of the hatch and your legs are dangling down in the hole.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Humpty Dumpty. My legs are just swinging.
Can you imagine if Steve just suddenly vanished, suddenly lost his footing and just went? And all we could hear was thuds as he hit the floor. Oh.
And my wife laughing.
Lacey having hysterics from laughter.
Yeah. Daddy's fallen from the sky. Gary in the chat says he went full-time 6 months after starting reselling. That's pretty swift. Let us know in the chat if you're full-time or part-time and how long it took you to take the jump if you did go full-time.
I think one of the best deals George Ross has got is he says he pays £9 for a haircut.
I just saw that. That's cheap.
Yeah.
That is very cheap.
I pay £15.
15's cheap.
I don't have much hair, so they always knock a bit off. It only takes them 2 minutes.
I'm glad they don't do that the other way because mine's really thick. I'd have to pay a fortune.
I pay 15, but it's more for the beard. It's more to get the beard trimmed.
Well, I don't think there is anything under the hat, is there?
There's a little bit there. I'm not going to show anyone. But there's a little bit there.
Have you still got that hole in your hat, Steve?
Yes, Tom, I have. Yeah.
I really want somebody to Photoshop a lot of different things onto Steve's head.
JD Network says, I started with £20 and now the business can fund itself. Not quite at the point of taking a full wage yet, but slowly getting there.
And that's Josh, and he lives close to me. So what I've learned from that is the next time I see him at the car boots, I need to trip him up so that I can get in front of him. He's obviously doing far too well. The competition's doing far too well.
And Heather's in says she's full-time, was already self-employed as a hypnotherapist, but loved collecting and selling so much it turned into my business. It was fascinating to hear Heather's previous role as a hypnotherapist when she was chatting the other day.
Was that before or after you were a chicken? She turned you into
Turned me into a chicken?
Yeah, with the you know.
Do you not remember the video where Heather hypnotized you and you were a chicken all the way through?
No, I'm weirdly, I've forgotten all about that. Z says he doesn't know what his barber charges. He's not been in a while.
Oh no, he raises money when he gets a haircut. That's the difference.
George says, I've told the wife that I don't care about getting old, grey, wrinkly and saggy, but if my hair starts falling out, then I'm getting a hair transplant.
It is beautiful, so I don't blame him.
Are you trying to look him up on the internet, Lex? Is that what's happening here?
No, sorry, I'm being a bit of a film geek right now, but Charlie Brooker is on the One Show in a minute. And Charlie Brooker is my soulmate. I love him hard in the face.
You've mentioned that. He doesn't know he's your soulmate, though, does he?
No, he does. I've tweeted him loads. Like the night before we got married to Connie Huck, I was on Twitter. I was a bit drunk, tweeting him, just telling him how much I loved him. It was 10 years ago. It's fine.
Can you say restraining order?
Oh, I think he can. But yeah. I am in love with him so much. But he's going to be on the One Show in a minute.
He's a very funny guy.
He's amazing. My favourite person in the whole world. And that includes family as well.
But not me and Steve, obviously.
Obviously. Sorry, obviously, yeah.
Martin says, I am full-time. I have been for 8 years now. Bought Lego for my son's Lego birthday party, sold it afterwards, made money, and never looked back. Sorry, my chat disappeared, so if I paraphrased, I'm sorry. Went full-time a week after and never looked back.
Wow.
Wow.
When you say you bought Lego for your son's birthday party and then sold it afterwards, that's not how party life is supposed to work. I'm puzzled.
So how did that go down? Happy birthday, son. Can I have that back? I've seen how much it's worth on eBay. Or maybe they had a Lego party, as in bought a crate of Lego, let them play with it for a few hours and then flogged it. I don't know.
Smuggled it out and replaced it with Mega Blocks. They'll never know the difference.
Or maybe lots of small children going, where's my present, Daddy? No presents for you.
Yeah, Martin says it was a Lego party. I'm still not quite understanding how he got his children to agree to not having the Lego afterwards.
I'd go to a Lego party. I'd enjoy that.
What if it was a Lego party but you had to be barefoot?
Oh.
Ouch. Although I do kind of that sometimes.
You do what?
You know, it's just a weird thing, isn't it? Walking over hot coals, but it's more like Lego.
Oh, my mum did that. Walked on hot coals. She walked on fire for charity.
I remember you filming that.
Yeah. That was a bizarre night, that was. Watching my mum walk on hot coals. But, okay.
One of my
Carla.
bosses-
Carla, how's the new member of the family?
She's okay. She's I think she might be asleep. She's just come back from the vet.
Oh, I want to see.
She's
Do you want-
gorgeous.
Do you want me to go and find her?
New puppy.
I'll go and find her.
Yay.
Oh, you're going to make me pine for dog now. I went to see Luke today, and he's got a lovely little dog as well. They're everywhere.
Aww.
Oh, Monty's turned into a different dog because he had his operation last week
Oh, yeah.
and got neutered. And since then, he just so clingy. He just wants cuddles all the time. And he's woken me up about 4 times in the night because making me so hot because he's laying on me.
He's scared the testicle snipper man's going to come and catch him again.
I'll tell you what, if someone did that to me, I'd want lots of cuddles.
Yeah.
Bless him,
Okay,
though.
right.
They don't actually chop the whole things off, do they? They just take the balls out and leave the sack.
Oh.
He's just got an empty sack.
He's just got a pouch flapping around.
Yeah.
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
so funny.
Oh, let me just put it onto Carla. There you go.
Oh.
Oh,
Carla is not very out of breath.
God.
Molly, look over here. Look over
Hello,
here.
Molly.
Look, this is a camera.
Oh,
This is the internet.
Wow.
Some of them are nice.
So is this your dog or what? Family dog, or how's it
She's
working?
mine. She's mine. I wasn't ready for a new dog for a long time. My dog died 4 years ago, and it's been about 4 years before I was ready for her to be my dog. So the other 2 dogs who live here, who I love very much, are nevertheless not my dogs.
Yeah.
One is Anthony's and one is Natalie's, and that is because at the time that they came along, I was not ready to give my heart to another dog.
Yeah.
And then this was a very unexpected puppy yesterday. When I got up yesterday morning, we weren't having a puppy. When I went to bed last night. So
Yeah, I totally understand that. I'm in the same sort of headspace you were, I think, Carla.
it took a very long time, Nick, a very long time.
Not ready.
Yeah.
Although I think Adrien would grab the nearest dog and bring it home.
I think different people react in different ways, don't they? Oh, Aid, I'm so sorry. Aid's just said he lost his dog of 15 years last night. I'm so sorry, Aid.
Oh, good Lord. Sorry to hear that, AIDS. Sending you all the best, mate. I can only imagine how you're feeling.
Yeah, yeah, they do. They break you. They absolutely break you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Monty was our first dog and my first dog that I've owned. I've had family pets when I lived at home and that sort of thing. and I was genuinely shocked how flawed I was by the whole experience. I just didn't see it coming. It was, yeah.
Yeah, this is my first dog. Never had dogs before. We had guinea pigs when I was a kid. We never had like dogs or cats or anything. So I'm surprised how much I love him. When we first got him, I was like, he's not going on the sofa. He's not going on the bed. You're not going to call me mummy and all this. And now it's like, come to mummy. And of course you can go on the sofa. Oh, come on the bed. It's like, oh dear.
Yeah, they wheedle their way in.
Yeah.
Do you ever get a bit weirded out when you are taking your pets to the vets? So I take Azumi to the vets and they will call out, right, Azumi Oliver? And I'm like, oh, that's not her surname. We're not actually related.
Yeah, we called Monty Hills.
Oh.
He was part of the family.
Oh no, me and Azumi are definitely not related. She's definitely the weirdo that I adopted.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure it's
Yeah,
not
what
the
she
way
says
around?
about you.
There's some talk about going bald in the chat there. Aid's been chatting about going bald. I'm trying hard to resist, but it's receding at a rate of knots.
Same here, mate.
I disguise it with a hat.
Yeah.
My husband had hair when I met him, and now he's grey and he's got no hair. Is that my fault or is that time?
How long have you known him? It's only about 5 minutes, then it's your fault.
Yeah, how quickly did this happening after meeting him? A week later.
Been together 17 years this year.
Right, that's just natural then.
Yeah.
I think
But apparently it's my fault.
he can't blame you for that one. I'm sure he tries, but he can't really. Pete the Hobbit says, hey, first time catching the live stream, just started full-time reselling this year. Well, best of luck with it.
Nice.
Although we all know luck has nothing to do with it. It's all about hard work and dedication. So, yeah.
That's a good one.
Well, it's true. I could wish someone all the luck in the world, but it won't make any difference.
Yeah, that's true.
Adrien is in. Hey there, Mr. Diggs. He says, I was only going to do reselling for a year just to try it out. Had no intention of sticking around, but now I'm coming up to my first year anniversary next week and plan to carry on.
He's also put, I had hair, then I watched an ads video.
Does ads have that effect on people? Makes them lose hair now? Is that a thing?
Ads is a genius. Genius.
Musical genius.
Yeah.
It makes me think of, like, if there's some way you can unwatch or unhear something sometime. But
I've got his first CD. It's on in my house every day. I make the kids listen.
He's got a new intro where it's all like psychedelic and upside down ads and crazy ads, and it's like, what's going on?
That's what it's like inside Ads' head.
Apparently so.
God bless him.
oh, dear.
David Hanley says a bald Nick equals Moby.
You reckon? I'd look like Moby? Okay. Well, we might see give it another 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, not quite as annoying as Moby, but yeah.
What were you going to say, Tom?
No, I was just going to say we've had, I don't know if you addressed it before, people talking about how, I've missed it, but someone asking how they think Brexit would affect their international sales. I know it's controversial talking about eBay and stuff on the chat, but talking about balding and Steve's hat with holes in and...
Yeah, the thing is, honestly, nobody knows, do they? What sort of deal, what sort of import-export shenanigans are going to happen? So nobody can really comment because we have no clue what's going to happen.
Did you get that email from Amazon that was like, you need to prepare yourself for all this? And it's like, yeah, can't bloody hell.
I probably did.
It'll be like the Millennium Bug, won't it?
Oh, yeah,
Everyone was going mad about the Millennium Bug.
People made a fortune out of like saying, yeah, I'll pay me a few grand each company and I'll come in and fiddle with your computers when really nothing needs doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy. But people were expecting like planes to drop out of the sky and traffic lights to stop working, and then it came and nothing happened.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, if you do have any questions, pop them in. I am trying to follow the chat. I just keep getting engrossed in chats about Moby and baldness and stuff.
So have you picked up some more stuff from the mega hall today then?
Yeah, I popped down to see Luke and pick up the dregs of what we couldn't fit in the van. I'll probably share that in next week's sort of video of the week. But yeah, really nice keyboard in there, full size electronic keyboard.
Nice.
Quite fancy.
I've not been sourcing at all for several weeks. I accidentally fell in a charity shop today, but other than that, I've not bought anything.
You tripped in there, did you? Did you have a little trip?
Yeah, because they were blowing out. They do like different shops near me. They have like Christmas giftware, like they save stuff up for Christmas during the year, and then they put it out as like gifts, put like bows around it and stuff. And then when it doesn't sell in January, they blow it out cheap. So because they've often priced it too high, you can get some quite good deals. I got all these series of the Game of Thrones. 1 to 5. Some on Blu-ray, some on DVD, and they were £2 a piece. So I'll make a nice little bundle.
Yeah,
I've never seen Game of Thrones.
Neither have I.
Neither have I.
No.
You're not missing much, I would say.
Somebody said to me there's an awful lot of slaughter, and I'm not much of one for a lot of slaughter, so I avoided it.
I would say it's a very manly program. It's definitely aimed towards men more than women.
Is there lots of boobs in it? I hear there's lots of boobs.
Yeah, I asked somebody
in
in the pub. I asked somebody in the pub what it was all about, and they said, if you like tits and dragons, watch it.
So
boobs, dragons, ice people. It's got everything. Brilliant.
Is there a lot of slaughtering though?
Yeah, there's quite a bit of death.
Yeah, not overly keen on too much slaughter.
Steve, did you understand the narrative though?
It's better than Gran Torino. No. Let's not get into it. Gran Torino is the worst film that was ever made.
No, it's not. You liked it.
Marcella's asking question, what is the best thing to get with your eBay store packaging credit? What do people use that on?
I get the boxes, the slightly bigger than shoe size boxes.
I've got 2 of the basic shops, so I don't get any credit.
Yeah, I've just got a basic shop.
I get mailing bags in assorted sizes. I get padded envelopes. I get little boxes. I get eBay parcel. I get every. Depends on what I'm low on. I've tried pretty much everything. I get the large box. I've tried pretty much all of what they supply.
I tend to get these, although they're not. You don't get much for your money, but those like DVD size.
Yeah, I've got the dinky ones. There's like, I think these are probably too small for a CD.
Oh yeah, they're tiny ones, aren't they?
They are.
The little teal coloured bags I use a lot of.
They're 5.5 by 6.5 inches.
I don't know. For me, there's something suspicious about like, would your parcel more likely to go missing if someone knows it's something nice and valuable from eBay? I don't know.
None of my stuff's valuable. It's all tat.
Yeah, that's true.
Why you would make the assumption that an eBay package is valuable is beyond me. The amount of tat that's sold on there.
Okay, maybe if it's going special delivery and it's got that on it, you might assume as much. I don't know.
Catherine's saying she's tried the boxes and the padded and the poly envelopes, but not the tape yet. The tape is fine. It sticks. It doesn't unstick. It's perfectly good tape.
Sticky.
It's sticky, which is what I look for in tape.
I can be quite fussy about tape, especially like brown tape.
I've bought some rubbish brown tape in the past.
And it kind of like you stick it on and then it just sort of gradually peels off. It's weird.
Oh, I had some. Yeah, I was using it to box up FBA boxes, and I'd leave it and I'd come back to it, and it would have all just.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered to stick anymore. I've stuck for half an hour and I'm done. It's like, what's the point? So yeah, I got rid of it all.
If you do need to watch a really good video on what tape to use, though, I think Ads did one. It's about 20 minutes long, but it's absolutely amazing. So,
20 minutes on tape?
What?
Yeah, I highly recommend it. Is
I thought I was a tape snob. Wait a minute. This is quite good tape. I don't know if you can see. It's fiberglass reinforced tape.
You can see a kind of pattern in it, yeah.
Yeah, it's
not that stuff that you can't get open when somebody sends you a box and you have to go and find a knife.
You can't rip it. You've got to cut it.
Is it expensive?
Yeah, I think it's about £4 or £5 a roll. But I got loads at the car boot for £1 a roll, so I'm drowning in it at the moment.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, at £1 a roll I might get in, but £4 a roll I'm far too tight for that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more. I think it's more than that. Actually, I think it's over a £5 mostly. But it's ridiculously sticky. Like if it sticks to your fingers, if you use it too much, it actually takes the skin off the pads of your fingers.
Oh God.
That's perfect for criminals then. If you want to break in places or whatever, just take all your fingerprints off.
Yeah.
Right, and then you're good to go. I'll tell you what I found though is that the clear tape I tend to use. Well, you know what clear tape's like, instead of the brown stuff, and that tends to stick so much better. And I've never had a dodgy batch of brown clear, whereas some of the brown tape you pick up, as we were
It
just
must be
saying,
whatever they use to colour the tape with that perhaps affects the stickiness.
yeah, maybe.
I know Steve and Steph have had issues with the brown tape, haven't they? With some of the job lots they get where the stuff's been taped with brown tape and you can't get the residue off.
Yeah, but that's the opposite. It's too sticky. Yeah.
Pete's asking which eBay store level you need. That's the second level store. I can't think what they call it. What do they call it?
Yeah, it's featured, is it?
Do you know how many listings that is?
You get 1,500 buy it nows.
1,500.
1,500 buy it nows, and I think 300 7-day auctions. I think.
So is there something between that and the 250 that I'm on?
No. 250 to the 1,500, and then after that it jumps to about 4 million listings, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think the top level, I think you're unlimited, aren't you? You pay a lot of money, but then you list as much as you want. Is that right? The Anchor store?
Yeah. There's loads.
And you get a £10 voucher, Pete, in with your. It's only £10 off your shipping. It's not free supplies, regardless. It's just your £10 voucher towards it.
Yeah.
I got this the other day, which is quite cool. It's a tape gun with a handleless tape gun.
Oh.
It's a game.
Use one of those.
It is a game changer. Yeah.
And then when we closed our gaming shop, and I got a scrap guy in to take away all the metal racking and stuff, and because it was sat on the side, he picked it up because it was metal and chucked it in his van and scrapped it. And I never saw it again. Thanks, mate.
I'll see if I can find a link to it somewhere. But yeah, they are really good. I want to get you can get a silent tape gun because I hate the noise tape guns make.
Oh, I'd like one of those.
But
yes,
the tape,
Nick, you always seem to be taping when the Stella Ladies is on. We can always hear you taping.
Well, me.
He's not actually packing parcels. He's just in the background going.
Yeah. And then if you're not doing that, you've got this thing about you have to appear in every single episode of Stella Ladies.
I have to sneak up behind Andrea, and show my face.
in a dress.
It's supposed to be a man-free zone.
Well, that's exactly why I appear. Well, now I know you can hear the tape. You know that's going to happen every single one. Okay. Nick's next video: how to be a criminal. Apparently, yeah, maybe.
Well, you tend to make out like a bandit at the car boot, so it's not too much of a stretch.
I try.
Diesel Engine says he's got the basic store in Canada. Sorry, he or she, I'm not sure. Gets a £35 coupon for shipping and 250 listings. It's funny how it's different in different countries. I mean, that's not 35 Canadian dollars is nowhere near our tenner, is it? That's not a comparable thing at the 250 listings point.
Mm.
It's strange how eBay as a whole is not uniform across the different countries.
Stu Mandry says tape gun with a silencer. We're into James Bond territory here.
Well, it's
I
really
would like one.
It's really cool, but the problem is the tape. It takes its own special tape, and the tape's expensive.
20 quid a roll.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's not the gun. It's the tape. If you just had the tape in your hand and pulled it, it makes the same noise.
Yeah,
so it's special tape, surely.
This is special tape. Listen to this. No
That's
sound.
the gun we can hear, isn't it?
Yeah.
The gun's creaking.
Yeah, if you oiled the gun, that'd make no noise.
Compared to.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. I've just deafened you. Apologies.
But yeah, I would like to know that because I pack my parcels often early in the morning and I wake the kids up with the tape gun. Not that they're small children, and I think they should be up, but that's not the point.
Right. Well, shall we wrap things up for the week? I'm sorry, guys, if that was really a random one for you guys watching. I was late, didn't have anything planned, and then we had tech gremlins that
I ruined it.
that scuppered things. But that was quite fun. I quite like the relaxed nature of it. We don't have to have a topic every week, but we'll try and come up with something for next week. And thanks for joining us, Karin.
It's all right.
You are more than welcome anytime you fancy popping on.
Yes, definitely.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at that.
What are you laughing about now?
I'm laughing at George Ross's comment. Can you do that again, Tom, but without the pervert face expression?
That's just his face, George. That's literally just the face he's got.
George, I really like tape.
Right. Well, thanks everyone for joining me, and thanks for everyone in the chat. Really appreciate you spending time with us. We'll be back next Tuesday, and we'll chat at you some more. So thanks, guys. Take it easy. Have a good week, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Bye now.